Hello everyone, so we're back. This episode, we have found a treasure chest. So the plan is, get it fixed up, get it looking right, and crack on with it, see how it comes out. So, roll intro.
How the hell did you manage that?
In all honesty, I have no idea. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, I found this. I was at the unit, it was in a scrap bin, it was going to get thrown away. I thought I'd save it. However, it's filthy, it's covered in rust, it's got this weird sort of vintagey look to it. And the plan for this video is to take this and refurb it into something that I can then either sell on. The reason for this is we will be adding to the RX-7 trade up. So whatever I get from this goes into the pot. We're already sat at 300. So by that point, we should be, I'm going to aim for over 100 for this. Because what I'm going to do is clean it up, get it all looking fancy and dooey-dazzy. We're going to even line the inside as well. So it'll look good. Anyway, I'm going to take this out, get it cleaned up, and we'll see where we're at that point. So, we're going to do a bit of clean. We're going to get the, well, I've poured out a bottle of pre-wash. So I'm letting that soak a little bit. I'm then going to use my tyre alloy wheel cleaner thing that does the bleeding wheels. Hopefully that'll pull some of it off. I have now found out that it is painted, so it's painted brown. So that's probably going to all need to be stripped back. And all the bottom underneath is all rusted. So I'll get to cleaning. Fucking stinks. Fucking exciting footage. Might have watered this down a bit much. Just gonna go get my brush. I'm gonna have to wire wheel this whole thing.
Go on your face.
Fucking smells. It's already looking a bit brighter. Oh, so much. Job's a good one. So it is the next day. We're back filming. So I've got that ready to go. It's covered in rust, old paint that's all flaking off and stuff. So I'm going to take my angle grinder with the wire wheel to it, get off the bulk of it, and then we're going to swap up to the drill bit attachments to just take off the final few bits. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it after that, but I need to get it rust free and paint free, and then hopefully we can bring it back to some kind of life. So bear with me, we'll get that going. Safety first. Last time I used these was donkey's back. There was actually spider's webs on them. So, it's taken a hell of a lot longer than I originally anticipated. I've had to open up the garage door because there was rust powder flying everywhere. I've done a tiny bit at the back and a bit at the top, and it's taken me a fair bit of time. So to do this whole thing is going to be a long drawn out process. There is a couple of rust holes. I'll just flip you around and let you have a look at what's so far. So as you can see, that was what it was like before. This is it now. There is the rust hole here. This was that colour, and obviously we're taking that back a little bit. It's still a hell of a long way off, but we're getting there. So we're well underway with this. However, because it's metal, this thing's making absolute tons of noise, and it vibrates, which is causing this to fall down, which means I can't get to here. So I've had to tape it up with my magical modification. My hands are absolutely taking a beating today, but it needs to be done. So we're just taking yet another break because my hands are absolutely killing. The more I'm looking at this, obviously where the paint was, most of it's, well, I've got another 3 sides to do. Once that's done, I will understand then how it is metal wise. To be honest, I'm liking the just plain metal look. Like, I get why it was painted, because obviously it's supposed to last a lot longer, and obviously rust will patina over time. So at this moment in time, we're just cracking on with that. I'm not filming it all because it's taken me at least 2 hours just to get to where we are now. So yeah, it's one of them. I ain't gonna bore you with all that. There has been a few spines that have shot off and hit me in the leg. I think we counted probably about 3. So 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we'll crack on. We'll get this bit done. Once this bit's done, I can then look about either treating the bare metal, so it obviously doesn't rust, or doesn't rust as quick, and then obviously we're gonna do the inside with fabric. So luckily I don't have to strip all the paint off the inside. I just gotta give it a bit of a wipe down and clean, and then we can crack on. Happy days. So I've been at this for nearly 4-5 hours, something like that. We have the final 2 pieces left with this thing. You can see it's all caked up with rust and dirt. My entire workshop is covered in the stuff. So I'll get my protective gear on and we'll give it a go. That's it. Let's go for it. Whew. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh. So, done. I'm guessing my grinding wheel is pretty much on its way out. It's just flying apart now. I'm alright, no cuts on the head, that's good. However, I'll just show you my trousers that have been taking the brunt of the force. As you can see, we have some spines that have decided to stick in my leg. So that is done. The next bit is getting the small grinding wheel that I've got that goes on a drill, getting the finer bits, and I'll flip it around and let you have a look at it once I've got that bit done. So, fun times. Hello everyone, so we're back. It's a couple of days after I did this originally, just because I've been down the unit, I've been sorting things out, and I've just been generally busy. So we are back, and we are taking off the very, very small bits of paint that are left over. We have this trusty wire wheel. I have another 2 different, ow, fuck, stabbed my finger. I have another couple of these to do the job. I hurt that. So yeah, we'll crack on with that. Safety first. It's doing the job. I won't lie, I could be here a while. So, yeah. It's one of them. I can't keep filming all this because it's just gonna, and my phone won't even hold the amount of data that's going to take. So bear with me. I'll crack on with this and I'll update you after that. So we're well underway. There is literally that final bar to do. However, my drill overheated. And if we look at my grinding wheel, it's pretty much non-existent. So I'm having to take 5. Gonna let the drill charge, get that last bit done. Once that's done, we're gonna give it a once over with the Scotch-Brite pad type stuff and a bit of WD-40. And then once that's done and it's all starting to sort of like take a little bit, the oil's kind of settled in a little bit, I'm gonna take the isopropyl alcohol, clean it all down, clean it all, get all the dust off, all the grime, all the dirt, all the excess oil. And then we're gonna clear coat it. I wasn't going to originally, but because the rust, and I'm pretty sure this is just going to rust again, I just want to give it that layer of protection that you get with clear coat. It'll keep that kind of patinaed metal look, hopefully. But yeah, it'll just give it that nice finish, so it's a full-blown metal chest. So let me get this last bit done, and we'll get to cleaning. So we've got all the paint off. I'm now WD-40, some Scotch-Brite pad, and just giving it a bit of a clean down. So I watched a little video that basically says a bit of WD-40, some Scotch-Brite can sink into the metal a little bit, so that it gives it that little bit of protection. But we'll have to kind of see. It's pretty much just making it murky, so we'll just see how it goes. Exciting footage, you know. Right, we'll flip it. Everyone knows WD-40 fixes everything. Well, I'll crack on with this. Back shortly. So there we have a very oily chest. So I'm going to let that take for about 10-15 minutes, come back, wipe it all down, clean it all up, and then it's time to isopropyl alcohol it and get this ready to clear coat. Okay, so we've had a mild change of plan. So obviously that's all WD-40'd. I was going to give it like 15-20 minutes and then clean it all off and basically get ready to clear coat it. However, I have just checked the weather and we're expecting rain in the next 20-30 minutes. So there's no point in me clear coating it and getting it all finished. So I'm just going to leave this now. And then when I give it a clean tomorrow, hopefully more of the WD-40 is in. It's going to hopefully keep some of this kind of colour in. And then we can crack on with it. But for now, we're going to leave it. I'll probably see you tomorrow because we have a hot day tomorrow. Okay, so because, I mean, obviously you can see the bottom now. I have just cleaned it down with isopropyl alcohol and a rag. Cleaned it all off, got it off to where it's pretty much dry. What I'm going to do now is use some of my clear Halford lacquer and do the bottom. So that means that I can obviously spray the outside and get it looking finished, good and tidy. Once the external part is finished, we can then go on to the internals. So I'm just going to put this on, just on the bottom, and then we'll do the other side tomorrow when it's a nice day. Right, so
got a bit on. I'm going to give it 15. Give it another couple of layers on top. Hopefully that'll bring it all to the finishing point. And then I'll see you tomorrow. So you won't see the rest of it, but I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, so it's the next day. The underside has been clear coated. Looks fantastic, looks great. So today, I'm going to get the top side done. I'm on a bit of a time schedule, so hopefully get this done while I'm doing bits on that. But this is the main bit for today. So let's crack on and see how it goes. So a couple more coats on that and it should be good to go. Okay, so we're having a bit of bad weather today, but I'm wanting to get this measured up so I can cut the fabric I have down to hopefully line this. So I have like a faux leather and I'm going to put it on the inside and we're going to spray adhesive it in and hopefully it'll look like I want it to look. I'm hopeful, but we'll have to see. So let me get this measured up so I know what we're cutting and we can go from there. Right, so bottom. What a shit pen. Oh, it's because it's the fine point. Right, we'll just make the fucking measurements, we'll go for it. So it's 49, but we're going to plus 7.2 on each side, plus 14.4, and that should be my measurements. Right, so we've got the measurements. I'm going to probably cut up a stencil and see what we can come up with. But yeah, I think this is going to work. Okay, so they're all cut out. There may be a slight issue, and I may not have enough of the material to do the full chest, which is concerning, but I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I'm hoping that this will work out, but we shall see, and you will see in the big reveal next. Enjoy. And there we have it. Fully refurbished, fully good to go. It's now on Facebook Marketplace. However, I did put it up at £200. However, when I have looked on Facebook Marketplace, there isn't many worth 200 quid. So I have dropped the price down massively, so it's now up at 100 quid. I don't think it's going to sell very quickly, so I'm probably going to be keeping hold of it for a little bit whilst I get it all sorted and done. But on to the next bit. Obviously, this isn't gone yet. We have £300 sat in the pot, but I also have a lot of stuff lying around that I could do without. So we got the caddy seats. I also have the chassis for the old tractor that I was keeping just in case I wanted to do like a specialist build, but I don't have the room, I don't have the time, so I'm going to focus up on the projects I can do and probably sell off quite a little bit. In doing that, I'm in two minds of what to do. Either I add it to the RX-7 trade and build that price pot up, or the money that I get for the bits that I sell, put into other projects. Obviously, the tractor to get that going, and a few other little bits. So, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the whole process. Hope you enjoyed the injuries. Sorry we didn't tell you how much it's gone for, but in the next video for the RX-7 trade up, you will see how much money I've got and what the next part of the trade is. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Really appreciate everyone, and enjoy your day.